Hi, Geminis. Welcome to the channel. Lala says, I'm Lala and I say things. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and your subscriptions. They are appreciated. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Y'all always the vibe. We're going to go ahead and tap in, take what resonates, leave the rest. Take how it resonates for you in your situation. I am not offering any personals at this time. Hey Rizza. I'm not offering any personals. I will send you your money back, so do not request one. I know I said that I will do something like around Thanksgiving, like a Thanksgiving special or Christmas. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Also, the memberships will probably start going live for y'all to purchase memberships later this year. I'm going to say late October, early November. We shall see. All right. Anyway, hit that like. If it's on the fly, let it fly. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Right? Any negative energy being sent toward me for the collective return to sender. All right. So we have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. We have service. I feel good when I can help others. Yeah. And then we have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. That was very strange energy. I feel like Gemini, is this you? Like somebody has said something to me, or I saw it on TikTok or something along the lines of that, where it's like, no, it's in a conversation. But anyway, the gist of it is something about like when you're in service to other people, like are 222, is it because it makes you feel good, or you're actually like giving, like the intention behind it is essentially what I'm getting at. So I feel like Geminis, check your intentions for helping others. Because sometimes, even though, and this might be like a small thing I'm picking up on, but even though like you may be like helping other people, it's like you don't want to like secretly resent it at the same time. And I know I've gotten in that space. I'm just being honest. I have gotten in that space, and I feel like it's only human, it's only natural, but you know, sometimes we have to like be honest with ourselves about when we extend, and sometimes we overextend, you know, and we don't have to. So friendly advice from your neighborhood Lala. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with your Geminis. What's going on? Yep, the 3 of Pentacles. This could also be coming together, trying to manifest something, build something. We have the Queen of Wands, the World, and the 10 of Swords. Why does this look like deja vu to me? I feel like Geminis, you're in a very creative space, a very creative energy. It's whatever it is that you are trying to create, either for yourself or co-create, because this could also be a lesson for you learning how to work well with the others or build something with another person. Gemini could be an earth, fire, or an air sign, or one of the fixed signs. The Knight of Wands at the bottom. Yeah, it's like being consistent about it, taking action, but not overthinking it, you know. And I feel like some of you all, because sometimes the 10 of swords is like the end of a struggle. You see all these swords, it's not as grim as the other 10 of swords, but all these swords are like in this person's back. So some of you all could be ending out a tough cycle, ready to put in some work, put in some action. And this was something that this could have been a lesson that sometimes the Queen of Wands is a teacher of some sort. So I feel like Gemini, this is some sort of lesson. Not only did you teach others, but you had to learn on your own, learn for yourself. That you have to learn how to be patient, work work well with others, co-create with others. And sometimes you're not always going to have it your way. You have to be able to compromise. So sometimes the Three of Pentacles can also mean a compromise of some sort, right? Yeah, Four of Swords and the Ten of Cups wanting to come out. What's the Three of Pentacles? The Fool. Yep. Yep. I feel like some of you all have gotten in a space that you're comfortable doing things alone. So this is you also taking a risk to kind of work as a team. Yeah, the Judgment. It could be a Scorpio or something that you need to go back to, something coming back around for you that you kind of could have elfed on the shelf and you're like, I don't know if I want to do this. Yeah, the Hierophant. I told you some lesson here. The Page of Cups. Yep, the Nine of Cups. Like I said, some of y'all got into a space where you're solo dolo, and that's not your lesson. And this also could be a lesson for someone else. Yep. Also could be a lesson for someone else as well. Hi, Yana. Like could be like a collaborative lesson. Look at, sometimes we can look at situations, and especially if you're working on a team, one person is pulling more weight than the other person. It could feel that way, especially when you're in the thick of it. And so sometimes you may have to take a step back and kind of like reevaluate the situation, Geminis. And this could also be with your teammates as well. Something about lending a helping hand. I told you, Nine of Pentacles. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yep, and the Ace of Cups. So also there's something here that you need to put more effort into that you really care about. We got this kind of in the career reading. So something here could be related to a job or a career. Others of you all, this is just a lesson about you being able to compromise. Because some of you Geminis are my way or the highway. I saw it with the Nine of Cups. You gotta be honest. Let's just be honest, right? Some of you all are my way or the highway, and that doesn't always fare well with people. Okay, I'm telling you because I've done it, and it didn't work out that well for me. So let's just keep it a band. Keep it a band. What's the Three of Pentacles and the Fool? Ooh, Gemini. Some of you all have thought about taking a career path is something like law. I hear law enforcement. Something that has like forensics. Something very analytical. Something that requires you to do a lot of thinking. Yeah, the Tower. Just like all willy-nilly. Others of you all, I feel like something here broke down for a reason. Yeah, Knight of Cups. People's feelings could have got in the situation. Oh, yeah, definitely. People's feelings could have got in a situation. But I definitely feel like Gemini, whatever this is that you're wanting to take a chance on, you use your discernment about it, Gemini. Okay, yeah, Seven of Wands. Also, you're learning a lesson about boundaries. Ace of Pentacles. You're learning a lesson, and some of you all could have taught this lesson about boundaries. Not only people exceeding your boundaries, but you standing on business with your boundaries. Yeah. Because a lot of you all will be in these opportunities and you feel like you're being taken for granted or your boundaries are getting pushed. And then this is where all this overthinking and betrayal comes in, right? Yep, Two of Pentacles and the indecisiveness and what should I do? And I don't feel like they're prioritizing my efforts, or whatever the case may, whatever it is for you. You don't feel like you're being paid fairly. Yeah, see, Two of Swords, and then you start ignoring people. Okay. But we have to, but see, sometimes the Two of Swords, depending on the reading, has to do with a level of denial, right? And when I'm talking about denial, this is simply like you not only being honest with others, but also being honest with yourself and the level of accountability that you need to take in certain situations. For example, I like in the beginning of the message, mentioned something about checking your own intentions when you're in service of other people, right? So that's one way of being accountable for yourself. Number two, I also talked about how, you know, sometimes we overgive to situations and we don't have to. So, sometimes we are our own worst enemy because we're overgiven to situations that is not needed, right? King of Cups at the bottom. This is you getting balanced with your emotions, Gemini, using your logic and your emotions to balance yourselves. Because you have Scorpio highly aspecting your chart and Aquarius with the star. I feel like some of you all could have lost hope in the situation. Which is probably why you kind of took on this hyper independent mindset. Yeah. But again, this is something that you need to examine self, look at something differently. Some of you all play the martyr. Yeah, you do. And then self sabotage. You do. It's literally self sabotage. Some of you all play the martyr 1155, and that needs to change. Gemini, stop being honest. Stop being the victim. Stop being the martyr in the situation. You don't have to be. Okay. Okay. Overall, oh, I'm missing a deck. I gotta look at it. What's the final word, Holy Spirit, for Gemini's final advice? The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon, bottom of the deck. Work through your fears. New moon is Scorpio. Ooh, BK. Well, let's read that one. Oh, it's right here. Thanks. This card suggests a rebirth. Think your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. So, whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It most certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. That's that Queen of Wands energy. It can also herald the start of a intimate time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is a sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. As you attune to the moon, have some intimate time. Intimacy does not necessarily mean physical, okay? Whatever intimate is for you, just take it how it resonates. Additional meaning for this card: time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. That could be significant. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. All right. Waxing moon. I think that's in the front. Just kidding. It might be in the back. Good. Waning. So waxing is here. Okay. Additional meanings for this card is the situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. Something is also here about meditating and focusing on a desired outcome. This is a positive omen that you can create the reality that you're dreaming of. And as you attune to the moon, know that you are headed in the right direction. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for that confirmation. Confirmation. Thank you. Let's get some crystals. I like using this deck. Let's get some crystals for your meditation practices, Gemini. Okay, my eye keeps getting drawn to Peridot, which I know is August. It's Leos, the Virgos. All right, you can have Leo or Virgo aspected in your chart. What else? Eek. Amethyst could be significant. All right, I'm going to take these. Oh, there's one more. Oh, Tiger's Eye. Cool. Okay. Let's start with Tiger's Eye. I'm just going to skim through it since there's so many. Tiger's Eye. Who needs it? Currently overthinking and mood swinging, Geminis and Virgos. Okay, so you can have a lot of Gemini in your chart or Virgo to get rid needs. Where to put it? In a string of prayer beads hanging from your middle finger, counted during meditation, along with your blessings. Okay. When to use it? When your thoughts are not your friends. When reading Jungian theories or attempting to decipher a Zen koan. Don't know what that is. It's spelled Koan. I don't know. Okay. When you're on a roar, you're not enough purr. When equanimity of mind, body, spirit, left brain, and right brain can get you square with the universe. Balance your whole being. I just talked about that with the King of Cups energy, Gemini. So, Tiger's Eye. And it comes in different colors. So, but this is quintessentially what it looks like. Peridot. Mm-hmm. Who needs it? Brooders, the lackadaisical, anyone dreading those long winter nights. Where to put it? Wherever you give chase to love, money, power, and joy. When to use it? When you're not applying yourself. Success isn't something to be afraid of. You have permission to unabashedly go for it. Power up with Peridot. Oh, the light just flickered. And enjoy the ride, okay? Magnetize your motivation. Definitely. We have Muscovite, who needs it, the pragmatic, imperial, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Where to put it? Against your forehead when peering into the future. When to use it? When I want to believe is your MO. When you feel like you've been missing the signs. When you've had a problem with logic, won't solve. When you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or moldavite, and you need to get a grip. So Muscovite. To deepen foresight. We have Amber, tree people, old souls, anyone gearing up for a long, dark winter. So something about winter is significant. You could put it in your sunroom when you need a metaphysical hug from the universe. Okay? Recharge your vibes. And last, we have Kyanite, who needs it, the perpetually restless. Where to put it? On the bedside table, altar, or wherever you are looking to go deep. So, yeah, we definitely talked about going deep within with the new moon in Scorpio. When to use it? When you find yourself drowned out by that mental noise, even the greatest thinkers need to be reminded. Thoughts are thoughts. Reality is reality. You can deal with it like an anxious chihuahua, or you can get down with Kyanite and align your moment in calm and cool and tact. Deepen your perspective. Alrighty. That is confirmation. Okay. Oh. All right, Holy Spirit, final messages for Gemini. All right. Also, because these cards are sticking, sometimes when you are sabotaging yourself, you're keeping yourself stuck, Geminis. So you constantly overthinking is keeping yourself in a perpetual cycle of being stuck and you feeling stuck. So just want to make you mindful of that. Final messages, Holy Spirit. I'm going to take it because I want to flip. Oh, really? Okay. All right. So we have Capricorn at the bottom. I'm not picking up that whole deck right now. We have this Dear John energy. It's a 5. So set boundaries. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I was trying to find the words that kind of go with this reading. So setting boundaries, strange situation. It's not you, it's me. Cutting cords. Something's not working. Okay. Yeah, I did say that. We have 2, and that is flamingos, and that's Pisces, soulmates, lovers, union, seduce, long-term potential, displays of affection, charm, it factor, alluring, je ne sais quoi, 2 of a kind. We do have 6, and that's Scorpio, bedroom, sleep, contentment, intimacy, leisure, nap on it, sleep on it, alone time, oasis, retiring, astral travel, call it a day. We have Sagittarius, and that's a 6, castle, pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, power, prestige, isolation, the old guard, timeless. Yep. Definitely see that in the spread. And then we have Leo, and that's a 1 night, confident, heroic, messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, fighting spirit, persevering, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, and champion of a cause. Okay, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and singles is next. Bye.